but it sure is chilly in here. Oh, I just can't wrap this blanket around me tight enough. Oh, Grandma Kitty does not like to be cold. Oh, it's too bad she was born in the north where the winters are long and cold. Oh, maybe I should throw another log on the fire. If only I had a log, or a fire for that matter. Hello there. Welcome to Grandma Kitty's house, and I'm Grandma Kitty, of course. I was just trying to find a way to warm up. Oh, I'm just so chilly on this cold winter day, and oh, Grandma Kitty does not like to be cold. How about you? Does this cold weather bother you? No, not too bad? Well, you know, some people love this weather. Yeah, some people just love to get out in the cold and the snow and enjoy the weather. There would be people who like to ski and snowmobile and snowshoe. Oh, they can't wait for the weather to get cold and the snow to come so they can get outside and enjoy it. I don't happen to be one of them today. Today, I just feel like staying inside where it's warm. But oh, hey, I've got a story for you. This is a story about the snow. This is The Snowy Day, and this was written by Ezra Jack Keats. And this is a little boy. He's one of those people that likes to get out and enjoy the snow. So here, let's read this together, shall we? One winter morning, Peter woke up and looked out the window. Snow had fallen during the night. It covered everything as far as he could see. After breakfast, he put on his snowsuit and ran outside. The snow was piled up very high along the street to make a path for walking. Looks like it's taller than him. Crunch, 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 his feet sank into the snow. He walked with his toes pointing out, and then he walked with his toes pointing in. He's making different kinds of tracks in the snow. Then he dragged his feet slowly to make tracks, and he found something sticking out of the snow that made a new track. It was a stick that was just right for smacking a snow-covered tree. Uh-oh. Have you ever smacked a snow-covered tree before? Down fell the snow, plop, right on top of Peter's head. I could have told him that was going to happen. He thought it would be fun to join the big boys in their snowball fight, but he knew he wasn't old enough. Not yet. So he made a smiling snowman, and he made angels. Oh, snow angels are fun to make. He pretended he was a mountain climber. He climbed up a great big tall heaping mountain of snow and slid all the way down. Oh, see, that's fun to do, slide down the hill. He picked up a handful of snow and another and still another. He packed it round and firm and put the snowball in his pocket for tomorrow. Then he went into his warm house. Oh no, what's going to happen to the snowball? He told his mother all about his adventures while she took off his wet socks. And he thought and thought and thought about them. Before he got into bed, he looked in his pocket. His pocket was empty. The snowball wasn't there. He felt very sad. It melted, didn't it? Yeah. While he slept, he dreamed that the sun had melted all the snow away. But when he woke up, his dream was gone. The snow was still everywhere. New snow was falling. After breakfast, he called to his friend from across the hall, and they went out together into the deep, deep snow. Oh, and they had fun playing out in the snow, huh? So, you know, it is fun to get out in the snow, but Grandma Kitty is just kind of chilly today. Yeah, so, you know, I got to thinking about winter around the world. You know, what is winter like in other countries? So I did some research, and oh, I do love to learn new things. Yeah, and I found some very interesting things about winter around the world. Did you know that not everyone experiences winter at the same time? No, it all depends on where you live, what hemisphere you live in. What's that? Spears? Spears, like gladiators carry spears? Yeah, I've seen spears before. I've never touched one before. But no, I'm not talking about spears. I'm talking about hemispheres, how the world is divided. Oh, here, you know, I have a globe here. Let me show you on the globe. Maybe this will help here. So the globe, or the Earth, is divided into 4 hemispheres. So we have the northern hemisphere in the north, of course, and we have the southern hemisphere in the south, and then we have the eastern hemisphere in the east, and the western hemisphere in the west. Well, I guess that all makes sense, doesn't it? Yeah. And there are 7 different continents. Do you know what a continent is? What's that? Like ketchup and mustard that you put on your hot dog and your hamburger? I know what you're talking about. Oh, yes, you do put ketchup and mustard on your hamburger and hot dog, but that's called a condiment. I'm talking about continent. Yeah, they kind of sound the same, don't they? Yeah, a continent is a land mass, so there are 7 of them. So I'll show you where they are. We have Africa here. Way down here on the bottom, we have Antarctica, and then we have Asia. And then we have Australia, and then way up here in the north we have Europe, and then over here in the western hemisphere we have North America in the north, of course, and South America in the south. Yeah, so let's talk about these different continents and see what their weather is like. All right, we'll do them in alphabetical order. Let's start with Africa. Yeah, do you know where Africa is? It's right here, and it is a really big continent, isn't it? Yeah. So did you know that in Africa, it's such a big continent that they have winter in 2 different times. Yeah, so in the northern part of Africa, they have winter from December to March, and in the southern part of Africa, they have winter from June through August when we're having our summer. Yeah, so do you know what makes the difference about the temperature? It's this equator right here in the middle. It goes all the way around the globe, and the closer you get to the equator, the warmer it is, the further away you get, it's colder. So Africa has the equator that goes right through the middle of it. You know, I went to the Caribbean once, which is here, down near the equator, and I said to them, how cold does it get here? And they said, once it got all the way down to 60. Oh my goodness, all the way down to 60. When it's 60 around here, we're running around in our shorts and t-shirts. But they thought that was cold. But anyway, back to Africa. Yeah, so the equator runs through the middle of it. So they, in the middle, they have warm weather, like, tropical rainforests, things like that. And then, the further you get away from the equator, they have colder weather. So we have winter here and we have winter here where we have snow. But in the middle, it just kind of stays warm all the time. So I don't think I want that because, rainforests and places that stays warm all the time have snakes and bugs. I don't like snakes and bugs. Anyway, let's go to the next one, Antarctica. Here, I'll show you Antarctica. That's a big word, isn't it? Yeah, so that is way down here. It's hard to see it on the globe. But because it's so far away from the equator, what do you think the weather is like? Cold, very cold. Yes, it holds the record for the coldest temperature ever recorded on Earth, and that was 136 degrees below zero. Oh my goodness, that's mighty cold. It doesn't sound like any place Grandma Kitty ever wants to go. No, it's too cold to live there. I mean, some people do stay there for scientific purposes, but there's no cities or towns or cars or stores. They don't build houses and keep them heated because it's just too cold down there. So no, that's not the place for me. All right, so then the next continent is Asia, and Asia is over here, and it's also a big continent. Yeah, so they have winter at different times too, and also the equator goes through it. So the lands that are near the equator, of course, are going to be warm year-round, right? But then you get way up here in some of these other countries, and it's going to be cold, right? And because they're in the north, that means that they have winter the same time as us, right? Yeah. So there's another thing that also affects weather, and it's not just the equator, it's altitude. So there are some really tall mountains in Asia. So in Japan, they have the Japanese Alps, and it is sometimes thought to be the snowiest place on Earth. Do you know how much snow they get there? sometimes 694 inches. Do you know what that is? That is over 57 feet of snow. Can you imagine 57 feet of snow? I cannot imagine that. That is a lot of snow. Yeah, so there are parts of Asia that stay warm year round, and there are parts of Asia that get snow like we do. All right, so now let's talk about Australia. And Australia is this island down here below Asia. All right, so their winter is from June through August. It's the opposite of us, right? Because that's when we're having our summer. So when we're having our summer, when we're having our winter, they're having their summer. So some of it does have tropical weather because it's close to the equator. And in the middle of Australia, it's kind of like desert and dry. But you know, their coldest month is July. Now, in July, what are we doing? We're celebrating the 4th of July, right? Because it's summertime. Can you imagine celebrating the 4th of July in the middle of the winter? No, but that's when they're having winter, when we're having summer. And then here's something else that's interesting. They have Christmas in the summertime. Isn't that something, huh? It's very different from us. All right, so let's see here. Let's go over here to Europe. Europe is way up here. Let's see here. We got Europe now. So Europe is way up here in the north. So way up here in the north and a long way away from the equator. What do you think the weather's going to be like? That's right, cold. Yes, it's going to be cold. Yeah. So they can have very harsh winters. They have a lot of mountains there, so they can have some very harsh winters. But they do have a lot of winter activities. Yeah. So like places like Switzerland or Austria, the Northern Alps, that's all mountain area, and they are known for their great skiing. Yeah, a lot of people like to go there to ski because it's a very popular place to ski. So their mountains are covered with snow most of the time, but they do have, parts of Europe do have like 4 distinct seasons like we do, and their coldest month is January, just like us. All right, come on over here to the Western Hemisphere now, and let's talk about North America. Do you know North America? That's where we live, right? Yeah, so in North America, the snow is in the northern parts, way away from the equator, right? But you get down south, and they don't tend to have snow, right? So did you know the people in the northern part of the United States, they sometimes go south for the winter to stay warmer, and they're called snowbirds because they fly south for the winter like the birds do. Yeah. But you know, we also have Canada up here, so United States is not the only country in North America, and Canada is a very cold country with a lot of snow cover. And then we get down here in the south, and we have South America. So, South America, of course, is down in the south, so their weather's going to be different from ours. They have winter from June through August when we're having our summer. Yeah, and in the northern parts, you can see the equator goes right through here. The northern parts of South America are right near the equator, so that is where it's warm. And there are some places in South America, like right here, I can feel the bumps. Those are mountains, and so they have snow year-round just about, and they're popular ski areas. But now here's something that's really funny, okay? I told you how our snowbirds in North America go south for the winter. Their snowbirds go north because they got to go up north near the equator to stay warm. Isn't that funny? Our snowbirds fly different directions. North America goes south and South America goes north. That's pretty funny, isn't it? Yeah. Well, I do like things about winter. Like I do like to get out and take my grandchildren sledding and skating and do some winter activities. I just wish winter didn't last quite so long. No. All right, but you know, somewhat that's enough of talking about winter. Today I brought the crazy song for 2 reasons. One, because winter weather can be pretty crazy sometimes, and also because it's a good song to move to. And when you get up and move around, it warms you up, and Grandma Kitty needs to warm up. So remember, your heart was made to beat, so hop up off that couch and join me. All right.
Come on, clap your
Well, here we
hands.
go.
Here we go. That's it. somebody else now and give them a high five. Let's go.
All right, how did you do? Did you get up and move and groove? Oh, I think it worked for Grandma Kitty. I'm feeling a little bit warmer now. I'm not quite as chilly as I was before. Oh, I might even need to use my fan. Oh my goodness, okay. Oh, so let's check our bee bag. Remember that our bee bag are the things we want to be. So let's see what we have. Oh, I like this one. This says to be warm. Oh, and Grandma Kitty definitely likes to be warm. Yeah, but did you know that you can be warm not just physically, but you can be warm personality-wise? Do you know what a warm person is like? They're friendly and kind, and oh, they're a good listener, and they're protective and generous and caring. They make people feel loved and cared for. Oh, I want to be a person like that, don't you? Oh, that sounds so amazing. Yeah. So, hey, I have a little game here that we can play. Have you ever played that game where somebody hides something and you tell them whether they're getting hot or cold? If they're getting close, you tell them they're getting warmer, and when they're really close, you tell them they're burning up, and if they're cold, you tell them, if they're going the wrong direction, you tell them they're cold. All right, I have a little basket here. Of course, blue is cold, red is warm. So I'm going to tell you some little situations, and you tell me how you should handle it. All right, so let's see. Oh, okay, you just went grocery shopping, and your groceries need to be carried into the house. So what would you do? What's that? Let mom and dad carry them in? Oh, no. Cold. Nope, that's cold. Let's try again. Let's see if we can't get a little bit warmer. What could you do? Hold the door open? Well, okay, well, maybe you're getting a little bit warmer now. What's that? The groceries are too heavy for you to carry? Oh, I'm sure there's something you could carry. You could carry the bags that don't weigh too much. Yeah, you might be stronger than you think, but what could you do? Help carry the groceries in? Well, now you're getting warmer, yes. What's that? You would help put the groceries away? Well, now you're burning up. You are definitely hot. Oh, good job. All right, let's see what else we have here. Oh, your younger sibling is having trouble with their homework, so what could you do? What's that? Tell them you don't know how to do it? Oh, cold. No, that's not the right direction. You want to go a different direction. If they're younger than you, it's probably something you know how to do, right? So what could you do? What's that? Tell them to ask mom or dad for help? Well, I suppose they could. That's a little bit warmer, but what else could you do? Take a look at it and see if you can help. Well, now you're getting warmer. Good job. And what's that? You could explain it to them and help them do it. Oh, yes, now you're burning up. Yes, a warm person cares about others, right? Yeah, that would make your sibling very happy if you help them. Let's see what else we have here. Oh, mom wants your bedroom cleaned. What could you do? What's that? You just are gonna ignore her and keep watching TV? Cold, nope, that's not the right answer. Remember, a warm person is a good listener. Yeah, so what could you do? Oh, you could tell her you'll do it after your show ends. Oh, yeah, well, I guess you're getting a little bit warmer because you did listen, but there's something else you could do. What's that? Oh, you could go clean your bedroom. Well, now you're getting warm. Good job. And what's that? And you would help your sibling clean their room too? Well, now you're burning up. Now you're hot. Very good. That's a good answer. Okay, let's see. Oh, how about this? Someone is picking on your little sister. What could you do? What's that? Just walk away and let her take care of herself? Uh-oh, Grandma Kitty's gonna say, cold, you need to go the other direction. What's that? You could go tell your mom and dad? Well, okay, that would help. You're getting warmer, yeah. What's that? You could take her away from the person that's teasing her? Now that is even warmer. Now you're getting warmer. What's that? You could give her a hug. Oh, well, now you're burning up. Good job. Yeah, a warm person makes others feel loved and protected, right? Yeah, let's see, we got one more in here. You're eating a snack and your brother is hungry, so what should you do? You would just ignore him. Yeah. And nope, too cold. What else could you do? You could tell him there's a snack in the kitchen. Oh, okay, well, maybe that's a little bit warmer. That's probably where you got your snack, right? Yeah. What's that? You could share with him? Oh, well, now you're getting warmer. Yeah. Remember that a warm person is generous. Yeah. What's that? You would go get him a bowl and help him get his own snack. Well, now you're burning up. That is very generous of you. Oh, well, you guys did pretty good with that. It sounds like you could be very warm people. Yeah, thoughtful and kind and caring and generous and protective and loving. Oh, those are awesome qualities to have. Yeah, Grandma Kitty would like to be a warm person, both physically and personality-wise. So what did we learn today? We learned about winter around the world, right? Yes. Where does it stay warm all the time? Near the equator, that's right. They don't really have seasons like we do, no. And do all continents have winter at the same time? They don't, right? Australia has winter when we have summer, yeah. And like Africa is so big that northern Africa is having a different season than southern Africa, yeah. I mean, winter around the world is very interesting, isn't it? Yes, but it's still kind of chilly in here. I lost my blanket, but I think I need to throw another log on the fire, or maybe I could move closer to the equator. No, I don't like snakes and bugs. No, I don't think I'll do that. I think I'll just find another blanket and maybe move and groove some more and pray for spring. Oh, well, I hope that you do get outside and enjoy the snow and have some fun. I will get out there and I will do some sledding with my grandchildren. But I think for today, I think I'm just going to go make myself another cup of tea and just enjoy the winter from the warmth of my living room. Yeah. Well, I hope you have a wonderful day. You stay healthy, safe, and happy, and warm. And Grandma Kitty will talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.